There is Mosh Pit Island. So there's also stuff you could tame close by. Kind of like in this little area over here. And it's pretty. Got about another hour left to do the rest of my exploring. Those jellyfish, those guys are cool. Oh, there's a guy that I don't want to mess with. I'm gonna go land on my rock I landed on last time. I'm not gonna go past here. Definitely not gonna be doing any surviving in this area. Oh, there's one of those bird things. So let's land here quietly. Can we land? Can you land easily? Land, Terry. Terry, land. Let's not get. We're not quite ready, but this is a good spot because then I can get a bird possibly. All right. So I think hopefully we're safe here. Let's check the map here real quick and figure out where I wanted to go next. So next I just want to go straight across to where my metal node is and follow that river. But staying on the side of there, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go, I think it's this way. Yep, right across there. Okay. We're just going to take our chances in the dark, guys. So this seems to be a good option. Now we're just going to cut right across the mainland following the river. And I think as long as I do that, stay on the north side, follow the river, I think I could find some... It's too dark to be flying. What am I thinking? This is how bad things happen. Stop. Turn around. What are you doing? Terry land. Come on, son. There goes that moon. One of the sliders I changed was making daytime or nighttime a little shorter, and I'm glad I did. Let's get up above the trees here. You can see where we're going. Last time I flew to the mountain or something, so this time we're just going to try to stick to the river when I can find it. I think that's where my next landing spot is. Really don't want to go into the jungle at all. Oh, there's something down there. Doo-doo-doo. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa, Nelly. Ba-boom.
The system has existed for eons. Considering all the variables, it has adapted well. Much like you, it has toiled to reach its goals. And it has overcome many obstacles. However, the scale is larger. The struggle is longer. In organic beings, age can slow reflexes and dull thought. Not so with the system. The speed and efficiency of its calculations are not in doubt.
Don't push that thing down here.
The function has a 0.001% chance to cause an error, but it's only run a dozen times. An aberration is unlikely, but 1 trillion times? then it's inevitable. More time, more errors. A drop turns to a trickle to a flood. As I said,
Jiminy Cricket, this
everything
one's forever.
is finite. The system is no exception.
Okay, well that was terrifying. I'm gonna have to rewatch that one later because I heard anger things happening and I had to. Whew. Okay, but the good news is that you are not a trike. You are something else. I don't know if you are friendly or not friendly, but you definitely look angry. So we're gonna ignore you. Let's put this. Ah! Ah! No! 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 Okay, Terry. Follow? Terry? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. Oh boy. I tried to pull my parachute. It did not help. Terry, follow me. Terry. 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 Can you? Yoo-hoo. There. Oh, don't poop on me. I'm down here. Terry, I know you're there somewhere. Can you follow me? Ha-ha! Come get me, quick! Oh, what happened? Get back here. Terry, get back here. Okay, land, Terry. Ha-ha! Woo! Woo! That was terrifying. Okay. Okay. My heart was... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Let's land and regroup, because now I have no idea where that was. Really, 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 really not the smartest thing I've ever done. Ah! I tried to pull my parachute, but I got discombobulated with buttons. Oh, man. My heart is like, yeah, I pooped myself a little, for sure. Okay. We want to fly just down there. Alright, so that direction. Alright, Terry. I want to get back up high, though. Let's get above the sky. Holy moly, me oh my. That terrified me. Whew. Alright, what else do we got down here? Okay. Some weird colors. What in the world was that sound? Terry, we do not want to spend much time here. Yeah, I'm pooping too, buddy. Alright, let's see if we can land on this cliff. Let's see if the colors will readjust. The game is... I don't even know where I am right now. I need to be extreme. This is a cool little area, except for that water is... I don't know if the game is glitching out here or if that's just the color of the water, but that is gross. We are not going to live anywhere near that. There's a glyph there. It says, this dude peed in the water. Okay, let's come up here for just a second. Let's catch our breath. I heard something really big back there, so... Oh yeah, that's dirty. I don't want to live anywhere near... I want to live in the clean water areas. I feel like the game is glitching a little right now. Alright. Alright, let's be very careful what we press here. Alright, so we want to fly that direction. So we're going to go up and that way. Because there's the next river I want to go to. I don't know that I've seen one of those things with the stripes. Oh boy. What are you? What are you guys? Oh, you were something I've never dealt with before, but we're just gonna assume you can jump and we're gonna fly. There's a big mountain there. Alright, this is kind of weird going on here. Alright, so that's the mountain. And I don't know why I'm flying in that. Oh, there's that guy stuck in the mountainside. He was stuck last time, so we're not going to mess with him too much. Let's just cruise here for a second. Take a quick break. I'm freezing, so we don't want to spend much time over here. So, cool. Lots of metal over here, but nothing so far that I want. Yeah, even the trees, something seems to be glitching, you can see. So you know what I'm going to do real quick? We're just going to do a quick save world. The game looks like it's struggling right now. So the graphics seem to be pixelated more so than what you would normally see. So we're just going to do a quick save. Yes, I can see wings flapping over there. Yeah, when the graphics are bad and they're not even what's being uploaded to Twitch, that tells me something's going on right now with the game and the colors and something. But cool, this is definitely... have I marked this on the map? Okay, that's... I just wrote top mountain. That's metal. We'll call it metal mountain. But I still need to go this way. All right. I do want to eventually try to tame one of those guys, but not until I find my... Ow! Get going! That scared me. I don't know what that was, but it scared the snot out of me. Yeah, lots of metal over here. Oh, now I'm hungry? Okay. Okay. Lots of metal here. Is there any water in this area? Oh, there's some mean things happening. I know there's a river somewhere because that's where I'm trying to find right now. Is this an area that we could potentially live in? There's a lot of bad things happening right here. We definitely are not going to live here. Scorpions... No, those aren't scorpions, but there's a ton of things running around on the ground down there. I've just got to get to my river. So, if I could find a cool spot by the river, then this mountain's really close by, and that would be nice. Ooh, that scared me. That thing got me. Oh, see, there's water right there. So what about, let's just cruise down here. Maybe there's a spot right in this area. Might be a little close to the redwoods, though. I'm scared. You guys have made me scared of the redwoods. Let's kind of circle back around, follow here. Why is that guy glowing? I don't know why that guy's glowing, but he does not look fun. But what if we cruise back this way a little ways? We're going to be very careful with our stand. What is that guy? What are you? I'm not going to get too much closer because I don't know what you are, but you're pretty cool looking. There's a Spino over there. Alright, how's my stamina? Okay, I'm doing. Let me see if I can get to that rock right there and maybe scope a spot right there at that tree. Close to the mountainside. It's got some water. Have to deal with that Spino, but that's no problem. Right? Right? A couple things down here. It seems like there's just a lot of danger over here. Just not sure I'm feeling the danger zone. Oh, there's a... Oh, I'm going to head over to that because I think that's a place I've not seen before. Oh, some beavers. Those are good, I think. They have the cementing paste. This may not be a bad spot. We'd have to deal with some dangers, it would appear, though. Let's land up here. A little bit of a ruin. Let's land up here. We're going to note this as a spot because it's close to the mountain. Oh, I've never seen one of those. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop. Okay, so this could be a potential here. Between the rocks. Maybe some... Have to build some fences for sure to keep the bad guys out. The metal mountain is like right there. There's access to water. Looks like a land spot. Alright, so where are we right here? We're going to write this one down, but we're going to call this one the danger zone, 5025. This is danger zone. Okay. I should have been taking screenshots of all of these, but whatever. I wrote them down. All right, let's go get this. Let's go get this player's node thingy. That guy's super cool down there. Oh, there's some mean things happening. Hey, don't eat. Get him. Get him. I got my money on the robot. Get him, robot. Get him. Oh, no. Get him. Get him, robot. Get him. All right, well, you know what? Let's do this.
Well, this seals it. Just when I thought I'd made some sense of the notes I took while visiting the painted sharks, I spotted the nail in the proverbial coffin. Roos. A whole herd of giant roos were just hopping about the countryside like they'd always be there. As much as I love roos, they just shouldn't be here. Period. They evolved in Oz and Oz only, 60 million years after the dinosaurs went extinct, among a bevy of other marsupials. If I know any genus, it's this one, and Prosoptodon should not exist here. This island isn't an ecosystem, it's a zoo.
It's not a very safe zoo. I don't know, I've never gone to a zoo where somebody was trying to eat me all the time. Alright, so this is a potential, guys. There's some potential here, but this is a danger potential. Lots of danger in this area. I don't want to run into that other mean guy, so we're going to try it. We're going to go slow here, guys. We're going to go slow through this area because there was that glowy dude who looked bigger than most of the dinosaurs I encounter. And what the goal is, hopefully I don't hit the wrong button again, is we're going to follow the river all the way up to where that metal node was and then cut around the areas I haven't explored and then follow... Oh, I got to go up... Yeah, and then follow, not Carnivore Island, we're going to go down the other side to Herbivore Island and back to my base. And that will be my... So there's a... Oops, don't do that. Whatever you're doing, stop doing that. Be very, very careful what you press. That's a mean guy down there. Oh, and there's a pair of them. They're just eating everything. Lots of danger in this area. We're just gonna... We got, 80% battery left. We can just keep on cruising. I've got less than an hour left to play today. I haven't been home much today, so I'm gonna want to spend some time with the little one and help the wife out. Since she's cool about me taking time every night to do this stuff, so happy wife, happy life, right? That's what they say. All right, what do we got? Oh, we're getting low on juice. We're about 50%. We need to find a place to put her down. But we need to find a safe place because there's some meanies down here cruising. That guy's bleeding out. Let's just try to get past whatever that mean thing is doing. Alright, we're going to go land on that rock right there. Give me a minute to recharge the batteries on... What is that thing? What is that thing? I don't know that I've seen... That looks like a horse. If there is horses in this game, I'm out. Alright, cruise down here. Just take a quick little... Okay. That is definitely a horse. Nobody said anything about horses. Oh, boy. Let's check this guy out. What in the world? Equus, you are... I'm going to have to eventually tame one of you, right? Okay, well, you're cool looking. Oh, man. Those are probably the most dangerous animal there is in this park. Everybody said, watch out for the T-Rex. Nobody mentioned the horse. Jeez, there's a lot going on. This is not an area that I would probably want to live in. There seems to be just a lot to tame over here. Alright, let's move on. We're just wasting our level up time right now, just flying. I feel like I've wasted these nodes a couple times. What are those things? You know, I flew this route before, and I don't remember seeing any of this stuff. There's just a lot of bad things happening right now. Those look like really much bigger, meaner dodo people. I want to avoid you. You guys seem like meanies. What's that thing following? Is that a sheep? Okay, we've crossed over from prehistoric into some other time. Alright, let's just check on you. That you're coming right at me. A Megalosaurus. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so this is definitely not an area that I'm going to be living in. Oh, there's some ant things. Let's get away from them. Alright. Oh, there's that. I remember him from last time. He's Mr. Moose. The Moose. Okay, so far I'm not seeing too many great opportunities here along the Parasaurus. You just threw yourself off the cliff for what? What was trying to get you that you threw yourself off the cliff? Because I don't want to be involved with that guy. Oh, there's a couple of raptors there, so let's just catch your breath right here before we cruise out. Cool. Alright, moving on. Definitely nothing over here has striked my fancy yet. But, doesn't mean we won't find something. Now, something like this inside the cliffside might be fun. Because there's so many things around, and if you felt safe... Oh, that's pretty. We're going to have to check over here. Although, now we're getting a little close to the trees that I don't think I want to be around. But what about over here? Oh. Oh, we're taking off. Get ready to fight, Terry. Invasive maneuvers, invasive maneuvers. Alright, get ready to turn around. We're going to take them out. Nope, land right here. Nope, get back up on that rock. What are you doing? Alright, Terry, these guys have stamina zappers. Okay, land. Get them, get them, get them, get them, get them. Nobody comes at me. Oh, hey. Get him. Okay, we're not as high as we would like to be. Come on, hurry up. Grow your stamina back. I don't want to be in this valley anymore, I've decided. This valley is a no-fly zone for me. Alright, we're getting out of here. What about up here? This was a cool looking... I am the Dillo King. Why in the world would a Dillo come attack me up here? This is a cool area. Oh, come on. Get out of here. Are you kidding me? There's too many bugs. I don't like bugs. Alright. I just want to circle around this little cool area. This looks cool over here. With those green, with that lush green. We're not going to go there because that would... Oh, wait. We are going to swing down here. Finding more fun things. I wish the game would pause when they read to you. The Black Thumbs are destroyed. Their leader was defiant, but this tribesman did not wish to fight the inevitable. They offered us to heed last evening. They offered us to head... Alright, I can't read this right now. There's too much going on. I'm going to have to go back and find... There's too many noises. I feel like I'm in not the safest spot. Alright, let's go find a safe spot so we can read that note that we just found. This is a nice little area. Okay, now this is a pretty area. Oh wait, I've been over here. Alright, let's land on this rock right here. Let's take a gander at this area. You know, let's go back up to that big mountaintop because I was safe up there. Yeah, so... Oh, that's cool under the log. That seems like a dangerous zone, but that's cool looking. We're going to stop up here because I've been up here. This seems like a good area. This is going to have to be on our list. Somewhere in this area. Not up here, though, because I got to be able to get all my guys up here. And whoa. Calm down. Lots of metal up here, so if I had a bird, I could go up and down easy. Access to water. There's a cool tree out there. Oh, there's a Robo-Rex. I've never seen one of those either. Maybe right there off that waterfall? That might be a cool spot. Alright, we're going to swing over here, see if there's something cool over here, because that would be pretty. There's the river. I already got that note, so I don't have to worry about that one. Alright, let's swing over here real quick. See if there's anywhere in this area that would be good. I feel like I've taken a few more risks than I normally do. Alright, where are we on the map? Let's just write this down real quick. Okay, so yeah, we're by, what, we'll call it 4268. And we'll just call this the valley. What's this way? Yeah, that's the way I want to fly. So we're actually going to follow this river through there. Because the redwoods are over there. Lots of metal. This could be a good area down in the valley here somewhere. I don't know exactly where in the valley, but somewhere in the valley would be nice. Maybe like right over there. At the base of the mountain. I don't know, that one I think is looking pretty good. I'm kind of liking this spot a little bit more and more. I know the Rex would be something I'd have to deal with before I move in, but no location is perfect. Little river, waterfall, lots of things here. This is a pretty area. Could build like just in that little valley right there. Have to put up some dino gates probably to protect myself. Would have the birds up the river. Okay. We're gonna follow. If I'm looking at my map, I think I want to go this way across. So we're gonna go there now, and then we're gonna make our way to the island. And then we're going to make our way home, and we will have explored once again. I'll figure out where I'm going to live. This is a cool place, though. I kind of like this. You could build right up against the mountainside. Lots of metal nearby. This is probably in my top 2. Lots of things nearby. I like this one. All right, let's cruise up. Kind of like the little valley up here. Alright, let's cruise right along this river here. We should be able to get to an... I'm going to go to that rock right there, I think. Should be able to make it on a sprint. What about here? What is this? I think this is that dirty water, though. Circle this area. This is cool. This is a little swampy, though. I think this is... We're getting into a little bit of, like, the swampier areas here. See if I can get up to that rock there. Make sure I'm safe to land before I set down right here. This is a cool little lake area. A little swampy, maybe for my liking. Not a lot of spots to build on. I would have to build like over there. But I know there's a lot of metal nearby. That's pretty. I could see this being a potential. I think I like the other ones better. A lot of carnage still happening over here. Okay, so that one's cool. I'm going to just kind of cut across to the ocean now. I think that's where I'm cutting across to. Yeah, I want to kind of cut across like right over to there. Follow the shoreline down. And then head to that crystal. So I've got a couple good spots now in mind. This is a big open area up here, close to everything, but it seems like there could be a lot of traffic up there, so... Since I don't know where my next landing spot is, I'm going to have to take this area a little bit slow. So I definitely see some dangerous creatures. Oh, there's some tiger things going on. Wonder if I can even land on that rock safely. Well, we're going to find out. Yeah, you guys run that way. Just ignore me. I'm just going to come up here, land on this rock. Slow it up, slow it up. We got plenty of speed here. What are those things? Those things look mean. You guys thinking about coming up here? I hope you're not. Think this is the way we need to go? Yep. Alright, and off! Alright, I think right over there is the ocean. Alright, I think I have narrowed it down. I'm gonna go check out one more island. Good old herbivore island. That is certainly a potential for me. The downside is getting everybody to the island. The upside is it's got everything you need there. Oh, here's a nice spot. Nice big open... Oh, but that's so close to the swampies. Bet you don't want to be there. That seems like swampy land. Alright, let's just check my map here. Yeah, and I want to start heading back that way, so... Okay. This is definitely a nice open area, though. It would have to block off the swamp area. I think I came that way. Yeah, because I've been to the other island. Alright, let's cruise down here. This would be a potential. Because it's so big and flat, this would be a great place. Alright, so we're going to note this one. Just because of its size. We are at 40... We're at 45.85. And we're just going to call this the Flatlands. This is a big area. So this is a potential too. Although, I know there's crystal that way. And I guess you would have to go up to that mountain for metal. Or look for the river rocks. Okay, so that's a potential. Off we go. Just a little close to the swamp, but glad those birds aren't very mean. All right. Look at that big old gator. That poor turtle is probably not going to make it. Hey, Mr. Greeny Trike, you should be on my beach. Oh, there's some steely birds. We're getting out of here. Let's cut across here. We're going to level up Petrodon when we land on this next one. Land on that rock right there. Check my map, see if there's anything in this area that might be of interest. Alright. I haven't really flown there, so maybe what I'll do... I want to get to the island for sure, but maybe I need to kind of fly through that area because I've not seen that area. So let's kind of cut through and then kind of circle back around. I've got a little bit of time left, so that should get us there. I know that over here is where I got the crystal. I think it's actually in the cove there, but let's check out that cove right there. All right, let's level up, Mr. 8 points. Look at that. We're just leveling this guy up like crazy. He's level 55 now. My buddy. We're gonna do 3, 4, 5 points there, and then we'll put the rest in weight. Next one, we'll put a couple in health for you, Terry. I wish this fog would clear. Would make flying a lot easier. Really hard to see in the fog. I've never been over here, so come on, fog, clear up. Visibility is terrible. Probably gonna miss some good areas over here. Yep, can't see anything. I won't be able to see if these areas are good or not, so really no point in getting into a dangerous situation. Might be something down here. I can't see. Alright, we're going to try to fly down this valley a little ways. Oh, that's a cool looking tech raptor right there. He would be cool to add to my collection. Okay. A lot of raptors, and I'm not seeing anything in this area that would make me excited to live in. Alright, if the fog would clear, I'd be able to see in here. Who's over here? Alright, we have to check out what's over here. Where am I? Okay, oh, this little lagoon. Okay, so this lagoon could be a potential. Let's kind of go up here a little ways and kind of follow it out. So we're There'll be another little lagoon area. Make little bridges across the two sides. What is over here? Alright, let's take it easy. Easy. Alright, let's land right here. I don't know that I've been over here. Have I been over here? Oh, come on. This is definitely taking me off of this area. This is a cool area for sure. But have I been here? Well, we're just going to fly right to there. As soon as Terry gets his stamina back. Those dang birds. This would be a cool little area, though. You could live amongst the rocks, have little bridges between them. Okay. Just cruise up here. Kind of zip around this area, because I haven't been up here yet. Oh, there's a... What is that? Oh, I've seen that before. Okay. Let's just clear this area out, and if this area doesn't meet my standards, we move forward. So it's pretty. Buggy. That would be the island right there. You could have a nice space there. I don't see like a lot of metal. I think this is I think I'm gonna pass on this area. This would be a good area though too. But I think I've got some better locations already scouted out. Besides, I got attacked by bugs here, and I don't like bugs. About to get dark. Alright, we're going to start heading towards our favorite island. We're going to check out the island, and then we're going to make our trip back home. It's not a bad area either. Right here at the inlet of the river. What about right here? Where the ocean and the... It's getting dark. Dark and rainy. Okay. There's lots of potential places for bases. I may just have to put one on every one of them. Have little summer homes, different places to live. I think I know where Jurassic Park needs to go. Should be getting close to where we got our crystal at. Oh, we're way past where we got our crystal. And my island I want to go to is over there. I've passed it somehow. It's the only island I haven't explored yet. Make it to the island in one shot right now? Oh yeah, we'll definitely make it. We're gonna head over to the island right now. I'll have explored some of the more common locations to live for probably some of you ARK veterans. There was a couple that I don't think I made it to, but that's okay. The downside to this island over here is how do I get everybody to the island? I mean, if I wanted to build a bridge, that would be a long bridge. That would take a lot of building. If I did a raft, I'd have to cross the open ocean, and if I've learned anything about ocean, is that it's bad, especially in video games. And from what I understand, I can land anywhere on this island and be safe, so that's good news. I mean, this would be a lot like Jurassic Park. Just an island out in the middle of the ocean. Alright, we should have enough stamina to... Apparently, this is the safe island. So when it gets daytime, we'll circle the island. The biggest question I have, so you could build a raft, but how do you get from here to there? Is there a lot of bad things in the water between here and there? How safe is it? Is it a big risk? But once you get here, apparently you're just super safe. And what's really nice about here is there's tons of metal. Several options for permanent base. Don't come over here with that on. You want help? Well, be careful. Alright. Oh no. So definitely a lot of metal, which would be very nice. And it would be super safe the entire time, supposedly. Whoa. Something's dropping. And there's obviously supply drops, so that's cool. A ton of metal. Alright, so... Okay. That's a cool looking tech dino. Yeah, you can see. Alright. Let's mark right down here where I would potentially build. Excuse me, Mr. Dino. You're in my way. Alright, so let's mark this one as the last potential. We have all of our potentials. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different locations. Ay, ay, ay. Indecisive. Alright. Alright, we are about done. So we're going to head back home. Hopefully I can make it to this little island. Whoa, there's a lot of things hanging on this little island. Jeez Louise. Did you guys get stuck over here or something? Guess Brunto, there's not much to live with over here, buddy. Alright, let's head back home. And this would be the journey you'd have to take, I guess, in a raft. I guess another option would be to build over here in a cove, not have to take the raft across, but be able to go back and forth easily for metal. Let's move quick, yo. Alright, well, we've done our exploration. We're gonna fly back home. We'll call it the end of our stream. Oh, thank you.
It's delicious.
Mmm.
I'll eat it.
Okay, you eat it.
It's very good.
Okay, yum.
Eat it. It's salad.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes like salad. Candy. Do you like candy?
I like candy, yep.
I do. I like candy.
All right. Head to the Love Shack. We'll check out that one little spot right there, because that could be a potential too. Since we're on our way, since it's on the way.
Are you at the beach?
I am.
I gotta have more. Alright, stop.
The last place we would look at would be in here. On this little island or somewhere amongst this area. More caveman drawings or more drawings. Would be somewhere in this area. Almost home.
I really want that bird.
Do you really want that particular bird?
Yes.
All right. Well, that bird, we're not equipped to get birds right now. Why? Because we were just doing an exploration mission. Exploration. We were out looking for a place to build a home. Yeah, I like the little lake area. I'm not gonna... I think this area would be kind of fun to build in. Got the big lagoon. What is that? 8550? We'll just call this near Stonehenge.
Near Stonehenge?
Okay. So here's another potential area. Let's see, let's just cruise this area a little bit. Because this is where, up at the top there is stone. So it's not too far to travel. Yep. Up at the top of that mountain is where all of our metal is.
Oh, ooh, it's very hot.
Doesn't seem much back here. Build up on this little plateau or in here. Starts to get into the swamp a little bit. All right, last leg home. Yeah, there's definitely lots of metal still left here. Could always build at the very top of this mountain. All right. Lots of options, lots of options. Too many options. And guys, we are home. Boom. Yeah. Okay. I'll give you one for help this time. Well, guys, that will do it. That was my exploration. I've picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different locations to live in. Oh, boy. Time to narrow it down. put these coordinates. We'll see what we can do. I've got a couple favorites. I like the valley. I like the waterfall. Some good areas out there, guys.
Bye.
Say bye. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming.
See you later.
See you later.
Say follow me on YouTube.
Follow me on YouTube.
Nerdboy Gaming 81. What are they supposed to do?
I don't know.
Do they hit the subscribe button?
Yes.
And what else?
I don't know.
The bell notification?
Yeah.
Hello, my fellow nerds, and thanks again for watching another episode of Nerdboy Gaming. I am Nerdboy81. Well, you got to do what Riley says, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that bell notification if you want to be notified whenever I drop a new video, which is typically Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Well, guys, I've narrowed it down to like 9 locations that I want to live in, but I'll make a decision, and we'll get to moving, and we'll start setting up our permanent base in one of our future locations. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. You probably noticed some big jump cuts in the edit. It was just me flapping my wings for, periods of time, and that's boring. So I just cut those things out. I only left areas where there was actual conversation or something fun going on. Otherwise, I tried to speed it up a little bit. And it was still an hour-long video. So thanks, guys, so much for taking the time to watch this, to follow the journey as I continue my first time playing ARK Survival Evolved. Obviously, I've got a lot of great tips and tricks and from the community. Still somewhat blind, still learning a little bit, but I definitely am feeling the game a little bit more and really starting to kind of understand it. The basics. There's still so many nuances that I don't know if I'll ever fully understand. But guys, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. And just on a side note, I will be starting another new game here in the coming days. So once a week, instead of an ARK video, you'll see a new game dropping. And I'll probably announce that on my Twitch on Monday, which is the next time I will be live. So the day this video drops. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. If you haven't already hit the subscribe button, hit it. If you've already hit it, don't unfollow. That wouldn't be cool. But if you haven't, hit the subscribe button. Come along on the journey. Marching our way to 700 subs. Thanks, guys, so much. Have a great one. Until next time, we'll see you soon.